EA Sports. With me as always, Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Try to get this first one.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Cleveland. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tyrod Taylor bringing out the Cleveland Browns offense. And those Browns fans, they had to hold their breath in the last preseason game against the Eagles with that left hand injury of Tyrod Taylor.
I saw it on the highlights, and actually wasn't a highlight for him at all because that was very scary. He came down so awkwardly on his left hand and because he dislocated his pinky finger. But for him to get hurt in that game, you thought, wow, this could be a long time. He could be gone, and Baker Mayfield's going to take over. Then you see him back on the sidelines. Then you see him back in the game. So he has a lot of toughness, and it was a little bit of a surprise he went back into a preseason game. But the Browns have made it clear. He's the #1 quarterback. Baker Mayfield's time will come later.
And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry for a former 49er and also a former Buckeye. It's Carlos Hyde.
Not going
and he'll
anywhere
get this one up to
today.
the 26. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Throw left side
What
complete.
is
It's
that?
good.
That's the worst D in the world.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh
Why?
Gordon, 74 yards.
Who the heck hit Williams and knocked him on his butt?
That's how they envisioned
2 guys on 1
to start
guy.
the game and score.
And I don't know
Like,
if that was
what?
scripted.
I didn't even control any of
Or
them.
was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
I was just waiting 1 more second. I'm
So
going
a
to block that.
75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
Right, the
And
Browns
it
are
ends
good
with a
this year.
touchdown for Cleveland.
They're going to kick some butt.
On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster.
I hate how they run like this now.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
If I did already do that power off.
Steelers offense coming out, led by none other than Ben Roethlisberger, 36-year-old quarterback, and he did play week 3 of the You know, when you get to his age, you've been around that long, how much do these preseason games matter?
They don't matter a heck of a lot. They want to be out there just to feel the game a little bit, knock off some of the rust because practice isn't quite the same. But you don't want to be out there very long. And he wasn't against Tennessee. Ran a few series and concluded it with a gorgeous touchdown pass to Justin Hunter. He looks like he's ready for the regular season.
He's going faster with the QB.
He finds an opening past the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I could have probably went farther.
With his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you're worried about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked
Oh
off by
my
Terrence
God.
Mitchell. And his guys are going to get the
They
football.
just came out of nowhere. The Browns are, The Browns don't even, they're ranked number 71 instead of 85.
This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was
The guy was
trouble the
he was
second
wide
it was
open.
leaving
Yeah.
his hand.
If I could just get that ball over, it
After
was a
the
touchdown.
interception, here's Taylor. Over the middle, it's Fells. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
It's just not like
so even though he
whatever.
caught
Like,
it,
I don't.
couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down,
Whatever
Taylor.
Mayfield's. Oh, why didn't you catch
He's trying to
it?
force it into his
Why
receiver,
didn't you
Landry,
catch
and it's
it?
3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Taylor.
I never heard of talking at the video game. So he's on so not weird, but I'm not used to like a QB sounding like that.
First down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this terrible D. Look at this. Look at this. The D's terrible. Cleveland's going to shred this year. I cannot wait to see Sunday's game where Cleveland just demolishes the Steelers.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack.
I just know it's
going to
happen.
Just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end in Njoku. And down inside the 15 he goes.
He's terrible.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that?
I don't know.
Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch.
I'm not. Whoa! I didn't even push anything.
And I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
Oh, my gosh.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves.
I started off my first game.
Jump.
Yeah, the first game play I broadcasted.
Action here on first down. That is caught.
Started driving and blocking that ball.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 2 yards on the completion. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And back to the ground. High. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know the scouting report on him
is
that he didn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Taylor to throw.
What in the heck is that?
Escaping the pressure right.
If you would have got the QB, I'd been like, oh my god, field goal position. I accidentally hit square. On accident.
Able to drop him for a loss of
field goal, okay, field goals are right.
Bring up 4th down. This Pittsburgh defense always keeping the offensive line on their toes, or I guess on their heels and back.
They are certainly about
it's just a field goal. We're good, guys. As long as I can just put my finger on
to their nickname, which is Blitzburg.
It takes me a little bit.
Took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
This is not really my second game. It's like probably my 20th game. I've been warming up to see like how
because they didn't give up a touchdown that
guard
situation,
like
made him kick the field goal.
And this is my first time against the Browns. I gotta warm up.
A lot better running off the field.
Going up against the Browns.
Big Ben and the Steelers at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. Back with Charles Davis.
When I said Benny, I meant to say Brownie.
Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got
I didn't even
to
take a run,
things
but I
out.
guess we'll just run the ball. I didn't even think I did. Maybe I did.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand it down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
The Browns are so good. Let's go. And this is just a video game. And they're not hard.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, the ball comes out.
I hate when you can't do that. He had a wide open man, and he had. He spent time doing that dance, but he missed.
He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there
without
a license, don't you?
Just look. Just throw the football.
For the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It'll be a 51-yard punt that
wide
time.
open.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense
this
again.
Is not even
He's played a pretty clean first
now?
half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a big spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Well,
you know, Charles, just thinking back, it was around this time a year ago, Hurricane Harvey was devastating the Houston area and other areas there in southeast Texas. 1 year later, though, J.J. Watt's Foundation announced it had raised and given $41.6 million in the last calendar year.
That's phenomenal. And
oh my God, he has him offside.
And they drop it penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Offside defense.
Come on, JJ.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it?
Oh, what, that was on JJ?
What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
My second game. Well, my first game on
and it moves the chain.
I'm going to lose in Madden. It's going to be disappointing if I do. That's because J.J. Watt. I like to be on a corner so I can just come right in.
Now Taylor on 1st down.
And then I'm always covered by 2 people.
Field, but it's incomplete. But with the incompletion there, gives us time to hit on the retirement. Charles of Eric Decker, first play for the Broncos, Jets, and Titans, was with the Patriots this preseason, but now he's going to step aside.
I think he had a fantastic career because look at it this way. Getting 1,000 yards in one season for a receiver, that's a career for most people. He did it 3 times. Best year in 2013.
Gotta be kidding me!
Almost 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns. Congratulations on a wonderful career, Eric Decker.
What a
Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies. He's looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
He's going right to the guy.
What
a play, but let's go.
They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Browns got ball first, right?
Charles, when plays like that work,
it's a thing to behold,
but sometimes
we see who got ball first. I had
and how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school. I can do this until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
There's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. As we inch closer to the regular season, I'm just peering down at some of the preseason records. Right now, Ravens 4-0, Bengals, Panthers, Cardinals, all 3-0. I guess my question is, what stock do you put in these preseason records?
Well, the easy answer is nothing, because the preseason doesn't really matter. But some organizations do put more stock in it than others. Some of them want to win every preseason game. Others don't worry about that at all. Intel has told me that only one team has won the Super Bowl after going 0-4 in the preseason, and that was in a strike year, I believe, when Washington did it. So, for the most part, you just don't want to go winless in the preseason. But remember this, the Browns and the Lions both went 4-0 preseasons, then they went 0-16 in the regular season.
Speaking of winless teams, Eagles and Falcons both winless right now, could be Super Bowl contenders.
I still think that they're going to be, whether they go winless or not.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I thought that fast.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I want to get a touchdown, but I don't want to get too risky if you run the ball. But if I can get a touchdown, it'd be great.
Now a first down carry by Bell.
Hey, I'll hit an X2, but it told me. I'll hit an X2 4, it told me. I should have went outside.
Especially in the second half. When you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. And some of these
it'd be great for me to score. Hopefully I score and then I get ball. It'd definitely be great for me to score and get ball. But if I definitely do score,
when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Roethlisberger, his throw caught right around the 6. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I'll try to hit McDonald. I'm gonna call these.
Now a play fake here on first down. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
My guy
the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
I was gonna square.
Over prior to this upcoming second down.
That's why I just don't want to risk it too much by throwing. See, I almost just risked the whole game right there.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
That was game over for me.
On second down, Roethlisberger, flush to his right. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because
I hope they just run the clock out.
Most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field.
Sorry, if you're blue right now, just check the time.
For a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes,
I'm trying to figure out.
Just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Make sure how that blue screen is to go away, so it'd be like, it'd be public, not private.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just
he
about
got
the
that juke to right, he was gone.
24-yard line.
Because there was a
Tyrod Taylor now gears up
to
lead his offense again.
Gap there.
He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes.
Pressure comes. The Steelers take it down.
JJ Watt, that was disgusting.
For a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. I did not mean to do that. I thought I hit the pad,
and I think it's Fortnite.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On second down, Hyde.
Whoa, where's the penalty there? Get the ball!
Hyde fumbled it.
Yay! Let's go!
Football. It is.
You guys, you know you just 2 bad dives on me. This is Florida's 2 bad dives. We got ball. We got ball. I'm just going to run it to the right, and then I'm trying to score. But if I get this field goal, it's tied game. Because look, it's going to be a far kick. So I got to at least get a little bit of yards. And I'm hoping this run can get me somewhere. I only got 1 timeout, so after this run, I got to get some yards. Come on.
Maybe the 31 as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. They'll go again with Bell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
This play might work.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
I wanted to hit
Brown a chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
But that was a risk, and I should have just. I didn't know. I was looking at the play. I was like,
now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
That's going to cost the game right there. I'm going to replay that.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Why did I not? I should have had to play them.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. And all the way down to the 5.
Goodness, there was
so we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
I lost this.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We want to remind you that new this year in regular season games, I'll take you around the NFL and give you stats.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
I'm playing back for it.
Smith-Schuster now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Right? Yeah, I got to 30.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2. No?
I would agree with that totally.
I would
guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to.
If I score still, I'm ahead, but then if they score, they're ahead. It would have been, I would have been more comfortable field goal because I would have scored.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his
height,
still
score
sitting back there in the pocket, firing over the
touchdown,
middle. He can really
get field goal later.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, right?
Where's the blocking? Like, come on,
to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Hopefully, we can get some magic on this play. Hopefully, that the guy, I don't know who that is. Yes,
a fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
To the right a little bit.
A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays,
that's perfect because that guy went to the left.
Be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Big Ben going to take it himself. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Like a second after or second before. You'll be
so that
just
drive
good.
spans 5 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run.
So the green, I think, is
Boswell
the angle
on now to kick this one away.
If you get it spot on, I think it's right there. If you don't get it right,
this is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's
it's just mainly important when you're getting that extra point right there. Just to get the green right.
3rd quarter. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3.
That's what I think
and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Wow. Who's covering that guy?
Early and try and create a big
I'll
play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together.
All the way
when
over.
the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet. Did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass on the field turf. Those rubber pellets
I hit him in the leg and he
and he'll get it down here
try to jump over me.
A gain of 6 there.
I just tackle him. He goes flying.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
I don't know where Bayfield is.
Able to stop him before he
and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
So they're going to fly 30 here, and they're going to get to
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense is not
left side of the field.
And that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up
first down.
and start really trying to move the ball.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Yes. I had the QB, and right before I get ready to hit the QB, barely the fullback on it
is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Oh, he's
and this one will not get there. It's off to the
he
left
missed
anyway.
It. I didn't even pay
no
attention.
Good.
I just got so mad.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Wait, did I block it? Or like I tipped it or something?
Possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start.
Wait, I think I tipped it.
And now each team's missed a field
goal. I think I might have tipped that ball.
So apparently, neither guy is immune.
But thank goodness he missed. So now, I got excellent field position.
To take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
this might go
a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
And that'll be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Should have waited one more second.
Who's going to win on first down? The offense
should have waited one more second.
4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down the way.
This might go well. I'm not going
to incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more.
Come on, let's go.
And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory.
I don't call out. I don't know what I'm calling Smooster. I just like calling Juju.
When I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Oh!
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'll just do it.
On second down, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs.
And we're back now here in Cleveland.
Slant.
It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
I did that, and the guy was wide open. If there's a guy that can get back to QB,
and on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
If your offensive line's covering good, the play's a genius. It's like the best play to do.
Now Roethlisberger to throw.
Rodgers, what the heck, Rodgers? You're being cut over at the 10-yard line.
One there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Not only was the call
what
spot
the
on,
heck?
how about
Rodgers
the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
So this is going to be close. I might win this. I might lose it. I might
last time out, they had that long
overtime.
50-plus-yard field
might
goal
tie it up.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes.
I might come back. I might come right here and just slide it on my
I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. If all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him.
I put that guy on that guy.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together.
But still,
looked like there was an opening. Still,
screen pass.
Ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. There's the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
Don't push him toward the first down.
First down yardage to the 35.
Dude. I mean, Hayward, what are you doing?
Pick up, but that's enough to move the chain.
You don't have him in the wing around. Ring around their hose.
But obviously, they had plenty
to
of
the
faith
first
in him,
down.
didn't they?
Like, what the heck is that?
Here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now Taylor to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And to the 42-yard line here, and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because
Hayward
you're not getting the benefits
pushes him
of
up
run
to
after
first
catch.
down.
So tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Play action, it's Taylor. That's in Joker.
What the heck was that? I just hit spear the guy just died south.
The Browns passing
it's like he was pulled by the force, like he was in Star Wars. It's like he's Darth Vader, and Darth Vader just comes and pulls him together.
And put the ball
Sorry.
in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill.
Like, what the
heck?
They
did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Dancing to his left. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Once again, look at this. They're going to come for it, and I'm going to have to I'm going to be pressure on myself.
And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Exactly how the game's going to go this week.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
I don't know. They crushed the Lions.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still.
But they
like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry.
Oh my
God. He is out of bounds here.
I want to go
Taylor
a blitz,
for the Cleveland
but
first down.
I don't want them to slant the ball.
There. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sideline.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. T.J. Watt in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Time for a break.
If we don't stop,
though, what happens after this? So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
The 4th down.
And they're
going to go
on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll keep working toward that end zone. He's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Thank goodness.
False start. Offense.
Yes.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot.
Yes.
There.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Well, still score. I'll get no time in the fourth. I'll have the time in the fourth quarter. They'll get baller time. They'll score at first play, touchdown.
He's unable to complete it there and just
gotta stop him. If I stop him, I win it. If I don't stop him, game over.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off
like,
just by a bit?
Like,
maybe he can get back in this situation. He'll need to.
Eluding the penalty. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bud Dupree.
Now I can just follow move. I don't want to take too much risk of fumble, and I don't want to take too much risk of losing. Like, they got timeout, so.
And I can just see it now on the sidelines. They're telling the quarter, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
That's one timeout. 2 to go. They're gonna let them use the one more, and then if you get the first down, this game. So we'll let them use one more timeout, and then if we get first down, it's game. Maybe first down, may not be game.
Again, it's Bell.
First down.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Maybe. I'll just so scared.
Roethlisberger gonna throw it. And a strong running. This one complete, right side to McDonald.
I don't know why he's throwing it, but
he's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I did not mean to throw it.
76
but it worked.
yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I just wanted to change the play after hit.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game.
Like,
you're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant.
What's one thing about the Browns?
Cheap and easy.
They might. They start off so good, but then they might start downhill. So that's definitely a game now. They don't.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now it's Taylor, and this is caught by Fells, right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Finding Fells complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Exactly. I was going to say, because my safety came through.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already.
Me, I'm going to say safety.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now Taylor.
someone hits his
And he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. And the spike comes with just 12 seconds left to go. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
What if they don't score? And we just come in this mail, this QB.
On second down, Taylor. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Taylor. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
He got crushed.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One last shot for Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
Surprisingly, I'm shocked.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
I might. I know I forgot to my weekend on football, but that was my bad last week. Busy. I might do a Fortnite video. I'm not guaranteed if it is. Just check out. Might be around 6 or 7, maybe 8. 6, 7 or 8 roster video. I might post one. It depends if I'm available. As you can see, they started off 10. I thought I was gonna get demolished 30 to 7 or something. If it wasn't for that play there, I'd probably lost the game. In that play, but that play didn't really matter. Anyhow, I might just...
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gordon.
And make sure you drop a like on the Madden video. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you know what to do. Turn the notification bell on. And make sure you do drop a like. And I'll see you guys next time.